Greetings, class, and welcome to Module 3. In this module, we will be working on CLO number 1. Remember, in order for this module to open, you will have done all the prerequisites, which is the attendance requirement, the Module 1 CLO 1 and 3, and the Module 2 which has CLOs 1 and 3. All right. And then I always like to read this disclaimer. While there are no date restrictions on your modules, focus on completing this before the fourth week of class if you want to stay on a weekly schedule. And so in this module, just like the others, you'll have your Module 3 intro video that I'm recording now, the Module 3 overview, objectives, and reading requirements. So let's go through those. And so our overview discuss how water systems are designed, and we want to explain how source water availability and reliability affects distribution system design. We want to describe the three main distribution system configurations. We want to evaluate the main requirements which affect the quantity of distribution system storage, and we want to analyze and describe the main types of distribution system maps. Chapter 4 of your Water Distribution Operator 1 is what we will be discussing for this particular module. Other things, we have the supplementary material, just like for all the previous modules. For this one, we have a YouTube video on water distribution, system design, and layout. And very important that you do check out the supplementary materials because it helps you to understand a little bit more about the topic for that particular module and to give you a visual picture of the different water systems and the different portions that make up water distribution. Then we have our Module 3 activity interview on aging infrastructure, right? And so for this one, you want to contact the city official, such as a public works director, city engineer, or infrastructure planning manager. And if a city official is not available, you may interview a water treatment plant or wastewater treatment plant manager. You want to be sure that you include the name, the title, department, and the contact information of your interviewee. This is very important so that I have that information. This is an AI assisted project. And so you're going to use AI to prepare questions. You're going to use an AI platform such as ChatGPT, Gemini, or Copilot to help you develop 15 to 20 professional and relevant questions related to aging infrastructure in your area. Your questions should explore topics such as the current conditions of roads, bridges, water systems, and wastewater facilities, funding on or maintenance challenges, plans for modernization and sustainability, the impact of aging infrastructure on residents and businesses, and how technology and innovation might help improve local systems. So these are the topics that you'll be looking for in your interview that you will be doing. You must briefly state how you use AI to generate or refine your questions. For example, I use ChatGPT to brainstorm and edit questions, focusing on water infrastructure challenges in my area. So that would be an example of how you used it, but you're going to state how you actually use it. You want to conduct the interview, which can be in person or virtual, okay? And so begin by introducing yourself and explaining that you are conducting an interview for a college class assignment on aging infrastructure. Ask for permission to take notes or record the conversation for accuracy. You want to ask your 15 to 20 prepared questions and document the responses accurately, okay? You don't want to misquote any of your officials that you're interviewing. So if you feel that maybe you'll miss something, then you might want to record your conversation for accuracy. You want to submit the following interview summary page, including your name and course information, the interviewee's name, title, and organization, the date and location or method of the interview. Very important that you include that. You want to list the questions and the answers, okay, that you presented to your official in the interview. You want to do an AIU statement where it's 1 to 2 sentences explaining how AI assisted you. And then you want to do a short reflection, 100 to 150 words, on what you learned about the infrastructure issues in your community based on this interview. The formatting, it should be double spaced. It should be typed in 12 point Times New Roman font. Include a clear heading with your name, course, and date, and save as a Word or PDF file for submission. All right, and down here is the rubric on how I will be grading you on this. All right, so very important. If you have any questions about this assignment, please let me know. All right. And then module 3, problem set 3, and then the module 3 quiz. These are going to be based on your reading that you will be doing for this module. Also, the supplementary material will give you some help as well as to the questions that may be asked in the problem set, as well as the quiz. If you have any questions as you're going through this module, please let me know. Remember, in order for Module 4 to open, you will need to complete and submit your assignments, these 3 assignments for Module 3. Have an awesome time. And if you have questions again, let me know. Bye-bye.